There's this freak on YouTube who is currently doing so many degenerate activities. Like, let me tell you this. Them promoting porn to children isn't even the worst thing that they're currently doing. So get ready for the most analytical video with the most boatload of comedy I have ever created. And before we start, I just want you all to keep in mind that none of this stuff is age restricted. If you were a child, you would be completely able to access this, as shown by the fact that there is nothing in the description of this video that should be age restricted, but currently isn't. Also, these videos tend to attract kids because they include characters from stuff that kids watch, like Jaden Animations, Teen Titans Go, and a bunch of other weird stuff. Disclaimer, do not harass anybody mentioned in this video. This video is for educational purposes only. Also, this video contains very, very sensitive topics. And you might be wondering, Nash, why are you talking about this specifically? Well, he copyright struck my boy
Bean Bull. So I saw a video talking about him by the YouTuber Dumpy. You guys should check him out. I decided to make a video about him because his content's weird and they falsely copyright strike me because my videos fall under fair use.
Which is absolutely fucking bullshit because Bean Boy's video definitely falls under fair use. Fair use meaning that you can use others' work as long as you transform that work into your own original thing. Example, me posting a clip of the entire season 3 of The Boys, I would get fairly, justly copyright struck as I'm not doing anything to transform the content and make it into my own. However, if I were to make a review of The Boys and added clips of The Boys in order to provide some more context, that video would fall under fair use. Later on in this video, you're gonna find what Bean Boy found, but what I decided to research is the artist that he was stealing these works from. And after looking for a while, I found out that most of these artists had Patreons. And at first, I was like, oh no, he's stealing these artists' work without their permission. That is 100% bad, and all these channels are doing so. But then, I had a much worse, darker thought. What if these artists are fully aware that Strawberry Man and other channels like this are stealing their work and promoting it to kids so that they could get addicted early on? Because really think about it. If you make this kind of content, how are you going to promote it outside of the, place where it's supposed to be on? Because most social media platforms have rules against this. But let's just say somebody else makes a comic dub for you of your very inappropriate comic. It's literally the best case scenario for everybody involved. You get free promotion, and if somebody tries to call you out on this, you could be like, it wasn't me, it was this guy. And the person posting the comments gets extra ad revenue and money. And they don't show their face in any of these accounts. So it's very unlikely that they would even be criminally charged. Now, this is just a theory, alright? It's just a theory. I'm not accusing these artists of anything. For all I know, they're completely innocent and are actually very against children viewing their work. It was kind of ironic that he would take down my buddy Bean Boy's video, despite the fact that his videos just steal from artists. One final thing that I would like to mention is that he is most definitely using AI voices. I'm not gonna play a clip of his videos because I'm not trying to get copyright struck like Bean Boy, but I want you to listen to any of his videos and tell me that it's not a robot. And then when you look at the people who voice acted in the videos, it's just first names. Like, what the fuck is the point of crediting somebody if you just gave me their first names? That could be anybody. Time to pass it to my buddy Bean Boy.
So I decided to do some looking into his Twitter, which is linked on his YouTube. I can't believe that. Like, you can't. He posted porn, and also he had some very sus Demon Slayer image, which, if you didn't know, I think the character's between, like, in the show, like, 13 till, like, the end of the show. I think she's, like, maybe 15, which, that's fucked. And also, he had some My Hero Academia fan art of the two characters. doing their nasty and losing their Fortnite V-Buck cards.
Well, actually, Bean Boy, they're drawn as adults in the pictures. That makes it completely okay.
Well, shut the fuck up and make me a sandwich, because in the show, they're kids, right? And if they're drawn as adults, they're still kids.
Man, bro, I don't know how that nerd guy keeps getting in. I don't even know why he wants to get in. He just comes in to disagree with me. And in this case, you.
Also, he had some comic dubs of children like Timmy Turner from Very Odd Parents, which Nash can put the Google age up for him. I think he's 11 or 10 years old.
Yeah, I remember from the show. At absolute most, he turned 12. Now, I could still hear that nerd pervert ass guy in the back being all like, well, they're drawn as... Well, explain this. Explain this. That is a literal child. I had the displeasure of watching that video, but essentially they were all stuck in the elevator, and they all, you could draw the lines from there.
Nash, I believe that his favorite Clash Royale card is the Miner.
Also, it is interesting to note that YouTube is actually taking some action. The one, probably his worst video he ever posted right here, they actually had to change the thumbnail, which is a step in the right direction. And I'm pretty sure the thing with the wieners, I'm pretty sure YouTube is simply getting that confused with like an arm or a leg or like some random veiny throbbing bit. In conclusion, we need to ban this shit off this platform. YouTube needs to take a bigger stance against this. Because guess what? Wanna know who's on YouTube? Kids. Little kids. Your children are on YouTube. Your younger siblings are on YouTube. And soon, we're about to have 8-year-olds who are addicted to watching stuff that they should never even watch in their lifetime. Look, if this stuff was like on the hub or something, then that's totally fine. I believe in free speech, and although I don't personally support that stuff, if you're gonna do that in your own breeding ground, that's totally fine by me. Anyway, Strawberry Man, after watching this, fuck you! And that Strawberry Man guy sure did leave a bad taste in my mouth. But in order to, get some better vibes in the day, why don't you watch the video me and B-Boy made about dogs? Made a post targeted towards Strawberry Man with a middle finger emoji. Yeah, and then I got a warning from YouTube.